You keep blaming the world, the job you hate, the girl who left, the pain you swallowed in silence. But deep down, you know the truth. You never faced the mirror. You ran from yourself, from the man you were supposed to become. And now, you feel empty, angry, like something is missing, because it is. The man inside you, he's still locked behind that mirror, and he's screaming. Let's not pretend. Let's not dress it up with words that make it sound noble. You quit on yourself, long before the world gave up on you. You felt the fire once. You had dreams, convictions, the hunger to become something more. But then life hit, and instead of hitting back, you folded. You numbed the pain with distractions, chased comfort, lost discipline, lost edge, lost her. She didn't leave because she stopped loving you. She left because you stopped being someone to admire. She saw the way you looked at yourself, defeated, small, ashamed. And even if she never said it out loud, she started to look at you the same way. There's a reason you wake up and feel nothing, a reason the silence is so loud at night. You've been avoiding the one thing that could change everything. The confrontation, the mirror, the moment you finally admit that you became the very thing you feared. Mediocre, forgettable, weak. But here's the part they don't tell you. Pain isn't punishment, it's a compass, and right now it's pointing you back to where it all went wrong. To the mirror, to the man staring back, the one who's waiting for you to fight again. Not for her, not for revenge, but for your own fucking soul. Because if you don't face him, you'll never be whole again. This isn't about heartbreak, this is about identity, about masculinity. About the silent war men fight behind closed doors and lose. Because no one taught them how to win. You never faced the mirror. And because of that, you became invisible to yourself. And when a man loses his reflection, he loses his purpose, his direction, his energy, his edge. And women feel it. They feel when your masculinity has been compromised, when you've surrendered your alpha mindset for validation, when your ambition dies quietly in exchange for comfort. This is why she left, not because you weren't enough, but because you stopped trying to be. Masculine energy is direction, purpose, stillness in chaos, power under control. When that disappears, so does attraction, so does respect, so does everything you once had. Self-improvement isn't a trend, it's survival. Because the modern world doesn't care how broken you are, only whether or not you rise again. That mirror is your enemy and your only salvation. It holds no pity, no lies, just truth. And the truth is brutal. You're not who you said you'd become. Yet. But you can be. If you stop hiding. If you stop blaming. If you face the man you buried to survive, and choose to resurrect him with pain, with discipline, with fire. This isn't a motivational video. This is a wake-up call. And you know it, because something inside you is stirring right now. And it's not fear. It's the part of you that refuses to die quietly. He didn't die. The man you once dreamed of becoming, he didn't vanish. He's chained in the dark corners of your mind, beaten, silenced, ignored. You didn't kill him, you abandoned him, and now you walk through life wearing a mask, smiling when you're empty, laughing when you're lost, pretending to be okay, because weakness is punished in silence. But the truth? The truth is bleeding through the cracks. You can feel it every time you scroll through people living the life you were supposed to live. Every time you see a man with direction and you look away, because you know. You know you used to be him. You know you had that fire once. What happened? Maybe it was the job that drained your soul, the girl who shattered your chest, the betrayal you never healed from. Or maybe it was you. You got tired. You stopped getting up early, stopped training, stopped reading, stopped building, and started consuming, started complaining, started making excuses dressed as logic. You became passive, numb, soft, and somewhere in that slow decay, she looked at you and saw a boy trapped in a man's body. Someone who used to lead, now asking to be saved, but no one is coming. Not her, not your boys, not God. You are alone in this, and that's where your power begins. Masculinity is forged in solitude, in silence, in the quiet mornings when you drag yourself out of bed, even when you don't feel like it, especially then. That's where the alpha mindset is built. Not on social media, not in some podcast, but in the dark, in the gym, in the grind, when no one's watching. It's in the moment you say no to comfort and yes to the pain of becoming. Because that pain, that's the path. It's not there to break you. It's there to reveal you. The world doesn't need another man chasing girls, money, and likes. It needs men of substance, men of weight, men who walk with silence and power. Because when you become that man, she'll feel it. Everyone will. They won't know what changed, but you will. You faced the mirror. You saw your demons, and instead of running, you stayed, you fought, you bled, and through that war you reclaimed yourself. Let's be real. Rejection hurts. Being forgotten hurts. But what should hurt more is knowing you chose to live beneath your potential. You were built to suffer with purpose, to lead, to build, to bleed if needed, but never to beg. So stop trying to win her back. Win yourself back, because the moment you do, you won't chase anymore. You'll attract, you'll walk different, speak different, move with certainty. Because the mirror no longer haunts you. It reflects you, the real you, the one forged by pain, discipline, solitude. This is your rebirth, not dramatic, not loud, but cold, steady, real. You don't need motivation. You need standards. You don't need her back. You need your edge back. And that starts when you stop lying to yourself. You're not tired. You're undisciplined. You're not broken. You're comfortable. You're not weak. You're avoiding the suffering required to rise. That ends now. You want self-improvement? Earn it. You want masculine energy? Live it. You want to be respected again? Look in the mirror and become someone worth respecting. She didn't cry when she left. She cried the night before, when she looked at you sleeping beside her and realized you were already gone. The man she loved had faded. You weren't rejected, you were forgotten, because you forgot yourself first. You don't need closure. You need conquest. You don't miss her. You miss who you were when you still believed in yourself. You failed her, yes, but worse. You failed you. The world is starving for real men, Men who own their failures, who suffer in silence and still show up, who fall and rise without applause. You don't need anyone's permission to come back. You just need a mirror and the courage to face it. The path is brutal. It will break you. But on the other side of that pain is the man you were always meant to be. Not the boy who needed saving, but the man who became the savior. She won't recognize you. They won't understand you. But you will. And in that quiet knowing, you'll find peace, power, and purpose. Because now, you no longer fear the mirror. You've become it. A reflection of discipline, of strength, of silence. The kind of man the world forgets how to build, but never forgets once he arrives. If this woke something up in you, don't scroll. Write, speak. Tell the mirror what you never told anyone. Maybe someone reads it. Maybe no one does. But you will. And that's where the war begins.